My child, this man loves you so much, but he has another woman who is also my dear child. If you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay attention, not with the ears alone, but with the soul that has been crying in silence, crying for answers too sacred to ask aloud. There is a pull in your spirit, a trembling that won't quiet down. You have noticed it in the quiet moments when the world is still and something aches inside your chest. This message is not coming to you by accident. You were meant to receive it right now. In this hour, in this sacred window of time, he has looked at you with eyes that carry a story too large for his lips to ever speak. He has felt you. Even in the moments when he was far away, your presence follows him, like light follows the moon at night. There is love. Yes, real love. But it is wrapped in confusion, bound in silence, hidden beneath choices that were never meant for you to carry. He sees your goodness. He remembers the way your eyes see into him. He knows the peace he feels just from hearing your name in his heart. But my child, he is tied to another. Not because you are not enough, but because this world often writes its own timing. Before the soul has had a chance to choose, you wonder why. You ask quietly, why would someone who loves me still be with someone else? The angels, hear you, I hear you, and I want you to know this. It is not because you are less. It is not because you are replaceable. No, my precious one. You are not a second option. You are not a shadow waiting to be seen. You are a light, a divine light. You are not hidden, not from me, not from the heavens, and not from the truth of what your soul deserves. He loves you, but he is afraid to break something, afraid to change what he's known, afraid to hurt someone who also trusts him. Yes, she is also my daughter. She too has a heart. She too has dreams. And this is where the pain deepens, isn't it? Because your love for him is not meant to steal someone else's joy. Your soul is too pure for that. You would rather cry in silence than cause another heart to break, but you are breaking too. A quiet breaking, a hidden ache, a silent waiting, and I see it. I see all of it. You keep asking, will he choose me? Will he leave her for me? Will he be mine in the end? My child, sometimes the answer is not found in waiting for someone to choose you. Sometimes the answer is found in remembering who you are and what you deserve. He cannot love two women fully. His heart is divided, and a divided heart cannot build a whole future. You deserve a full heart, a heart that sees only you, a love that is sure, clear, and unshaken. He may love you, but love is not always enough. Not when it is tangled in secrets, bound by guilt, and hidden in shadows. You deserve a love that walks in the light, a love that holds your hand in public, that calls your name without shame, that chooses you with courage. Do not be the hidden one. Do not let your worth be questioned just because he cannot decide. My dear one, I know the nights have been long. I know the tears have soaked your pillow. I know you replay every word he said, trying to find meaning in the pauses, trying to decode the silence. But silence is also an answer. Delay is also a decision. And half-truths are not foundations for forever. He may care deeply for you, but if he truly honored you, he would not place you in the shadows. He would not ask you to wait. While he stands in another promise, You were not born to beg for love. You were born from love, formed by divine hands, with a heart that knows how to give deeply. But even the most giving heart needs to be received fully. Stop wondering if he will leave her, and start wondering why you must be chosen second. When you were made to be first, you are not a detour. You are a destination. You are not a secret. You are a sacred promise. He may say he loves you, and maybe he truly does, but love without action is like a bird with no wings. You have waited, patiently, quietly, hopefully, lovingly. But waiting cannot fix what someone must first untangle themselves. It is not your job to wait for him to be ready. It is not your job to hold the pieces while he figures out his truth. That is between him and his soul, not you and your worth. You can love someone deeply and still walk away, because your peace matters, your joy matters, your future matters. You have a life to live, a calling to answer, a destiny that is not meant to pause until someone else wakes up. Do not dim your light. Do not silence your heart. Do not stand in the doorway of a house that was never fully open to you. You are love, you are healing, you are home, and the right man will not need to choose, because his soul will know that you are the only one. He will not hide you. He will not confuse you. He will not ask you to shrink. He will rise to meet you. He will honor the love. He will be free to give it wholly, openly, bravely. So, my child, let go of waiting. Let go of wondering. Let go of questioning your value. You are not an option. You are a divine design. And I promise you, this love is not meant to be painful every day. It is not meant to make you feel small. It is not meant to keep you in hiding. Real love, sacred love, heaven, blessed love, will not ask you to suffer in secret. It will ask you to bloom, to trust, to grow, and one day, sooner than you believe, someone will come, and he will not be confused. He will not be bound to another. He will be free to love you the way you've always deserved. Until then, choose peace, choose freedom, choose self-respect. Do not wait in the shadows. Step into the light and know this. You are seen, you are loved, you are protected, you are guided. The angels are with you. I am with you. Your tears are known. Your prayers are heard, and a new chapter is waiting. Walk forward now, with your head held high. Let this be the day you remember your worth, because love that makes you hide is not love. That was meant for you. You were made for more. More than half love, more than delayed promises, more than whispered I love yous at midnight. You were made for daylight love, for love that stays, for love that lifts. So breathe, let go, and trust. The right love is on its way. Heaven has not forgotten you. Heaven has prepared more for you than you've ever imagined. Let it come when you are no longer holding on to what was never fully yours. You are free now. You are ready now. And I will walk with you, always. Speak. He has held your hand with a longing that runs deeper than oceans, that never settle. He has said words that made you feel like the sun rose just for you. And in those moments, you believed it, because it was real. Yes, he does. Love you even now in places he doesn't understand himself. He does. But there is something you must know. And it will hurt, not because it is cruel, but because it is true. This man has feelings for someone else too, not in the way he feels for you. Not with the depth or eternity that echoes in your connection, but something exists. Something that has taken root in the shadow corners of his life. It is not love. Not the kind that holds storms in place or makes time stand still, but it has occupied space. He does not speak of it because speaking, it would mean facing himself, and there is a fear inside him that you have sensed but never named. He keeps secrets, not because he wants to betray, but because he's terrified of what he'll lose if he brings it into the light, and you are so deeply woven into the fabric of his soul that the idea of losing you haunts him more than silence ever could. But silence is the very thing that is building a wall between you. Every unsaid word, every moment withheld, every glance away when truth tried to enter the room, it adds to the wall, and you feel it now. Don't you? That coldness that comes even when he's lying right next to you. There is someone who should not be in his life the way there. You have felt it, you've seen signs, but you doubted yourself because you didn't want to seem suspicious or insecure, but your spirit was not wrong. What you sensed was real. It wasn't your imagination, it was revelation. There is someone he has been speaking to, someone he told himself was harmless at first, someone who entered through what he thought was an innocent door, but now that door has become a pathway he cannot seem to close. No, not her name, not her title, just the presence of another has wrapped herself in kindness and mystery. He feels flattered, seen, desired in a way that strokes the parts of him that are still unfinished. She made him feel like a king when he felt like a failure, and slowly she became a comfort, a place he could escape to when the weight of his responsibilities felt too heavy. But what started as comfort has become confusion. He does not know how to let go. And now you are standing at the edge of something you didn't ask, for you are not here by accident. You are not reading this because you're curious. You're reading this because heaven is intervening right now. Because love must not be confused with illusion, and faithfulness must not be twisted into delay. You have poured so much of yourself into this connection. You have forgiven silently. You have prayed deeply. You have cried alone in rooms where no one saw you, and still you chose to stay. You kept hoping, kept believing, kept smiling, even when your heart whispered, something isn't right. He sees your strength. He sees how patient you've been, how radiant your soul is, even when sorrow tries to dim your light. He knows you don't deserve this confusion, but he is torn between loyalty and longing, between the past and the present, between what's easy and what's true. He is battling something internal, a pull toward validation, a desire to be everything to everyone. But in doing so, he is losing his grip on what matters most. God says your soul was never meant to be. Side note, in someone else's story, you were written to be cherished, not postponed. There is a reason your heart feels the way it does right now. There is a reason your dreams have been disturbed, your peace interrupted, your joy delayed. This is not a coincidence. It is the unraveling of what was never supposed to grow in secret. And while this man loves you, he is entangled in something that must be revealed before healing can begin. You may wonder, why didn't he just tell me? But he didn't know how he told himself it was nothing. He told himself it would pass, but now it's become a complication. He tried to hide it even from himself, and now the weight of it is pressing into every part of your relationship. He has created an invisible distance. You feel it in the way his eyes shift, in the way his words are carefully chosen, in how his phone is always turned away. You feel it in how his arms still hold you, but his soul seems far away. The path forward is not simple. This isn't about anger or revenge. This is about truth. This is about healing. This is about standing in the light and allowing what's hidden to surface, not to hurt, but to cleanse, not to punish, but to build. You are not powerless in this. You are not broken. You are not being abandoned by the divine. In fact, you are being held tighter than ever. Before this message is your moment of awakening. It is not meant to shame him, it is meant to rescue you. Both. There will come a day very soon when everything will be laid bare. He will be faced with a choice. He will either run from the truth, or he will run towards you with a confession that will shake the ground you've built. Your love on. You must be ready, not ready to collapse, but ready to rise, ready to know what has been silent, ready to choose yourself again without guilt, ready to hear what hurts without letting it destroy your worth. You are stronger than this. You are deeper than this. Delay. You will be tempted to make excuses for him. You may feel the urge to protect him, even from himself. But this time you must protect you. You must hold yourself like you once held him, because your heart matters too. Your voice matters too. Your healing matters too. You have sacrificed enough of your peace for someone who hasn't yet decided whether they want to be fully present. And now the heavens are whispering no more waiting in shadows, no more pretending not to know what your spirit already sees. He may come to you crying. He may come with truth trembling on his lips. He may try to minimize what happened, or he may break down in regret. Whatever form it takes, you will know. You will feel the clarity settle inside you. Like warm light, you will understand why the nights felt so heavy, why the silence between you grew louder, why your intuition kept ringing like a bell in your chest. And when it happens, you must choose what honors your soul, not what soothes your fears. He loves you, yes, but love alone is not enough without honesty. Love without transparency becomes torment, and you were not made to suffer for the sake of preserving an image. The heavens are not asking you to give up. They are asking you to wake up, to see, to feel, to decide to heal. There is still time for redemption, but it must begin with truth. He must choose light. He must choose you, not with half of himself, not while still tethered elsewhere entirely, or not at all. And if he cannot, if he remains unsure, then you will walk forward with dignity. You will not collapse. You will not fade. You will rise, beloved. You will rise because your worth does not depend on his loyalty. Your value does not shrink in the face of his indecision. You were loved before he ever touched your hand. You were chosen before he ever said your name. The stars themselves have waited for you to reclaim your light. This is your message. This is your moment. Do not ignore. It was written in the breath between heartbreak and healing. It was sent in the whisper between sleep and waking. You are not alone. You never were. And what is meant for you will never ask you to dim your soul to be kept. That loves you. Yes, but someone else has been standing in the doorway, and now you must decide whether to keep waiting for him to close it or walk toward the light that never left your side. As the days pass and the heaviness of this message sinks deeper into your spirit, you will face moments of doubt. The questions will rise again, urging you to ask if you truly understand what is unfolding before you. You will wonder if it's all too much, if you have misread the signs, or if you've been too sensitive to the changes that have taken place between you and him. But even in your uncertainty, remember, the truth always finds a way to reveal itself. Even when it's hidden behind the walls of fear and confusion, you will feel it in your bones, in the quiet spaces of your heart, where words often fail. The weight you've carried was never meant for you alone to bear. You must trust yourself. Trust that what you are experiencing is valid, that your feelings are real, and that you are not imagining things. When your soul feels burdened with questions, when the heart feels torn by the tension of conflicting emotions, it is not a sign of weakness but of awakening. You are being shown the boundaries of your own love, the limits of what you can sacrifice for the sake of another. And this is where the divine asks you to make a choice to honor your worth, to protect your peace, to guard the sacred space of your soul. You were never meant to live in uncertainty, forever wondering if your love will be returned fully, completely. And honestly, your spirit was made for certainty in love, for clarity, in commitment, and for unwavering faith in the promises that bind two souls together. Understand, this is not an indictment of him. He is not a villain in your story. He is simply a man, a person struggling with his own fears, his own imperfections. He loves you. Yes, but he is lost in the webs of his own self-doubt, entangled in the parts of himself he has yet to understand or release. And while you have been standing in the light, waiting, loving, forgiving, he has been standing in the shadows, unable to see the full beauty of what you offer, blinded by the comfort of what he cannot let go. But now, as the divine message unfolds, there is an invitation to him, one that only he can accept. The invitation is not for you to wait in. Definitely it is for him to choose, transparency to choose, trust to choose you wholeheartedly, without hesitation, without the chains of the past or the fear of the future holding him back. And you in turn must choose yourself. You must choose to stand firm in your own light, to protect your sacred heart, and to love yourself as fiercely as you have loved him. This isn't about revenge or injury. This isn't about seeking punishment or creating distance. This is about healing, about stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be. You are not bound to anyone who cannot see the depth of your love, who cannot understand the sacred bond that was meant to flourish between you. You are not meant to live in a cycle of uncertainty, wondering whether you are enough. You are more than enough. You are whole, complete, and worthy of a love that reflects that truth. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. So as the days unfold, as his choices become clearer, know this: you are not walking this journey alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, supporting you, reminding you that your heart has never been lost, even in moments of confusion. And when the time comes for him to make his choice, whether he chooses the path of truth or not, remember that the greatest love story of all is the one you have with yourself. This is your time, your moment of empowerment, your invitation to step into the life that has always been waiting for you. Let go of the fear, let go of the worry. Your heart is your compass, and it will lead you to the love you are meant to experience, whether it is with him or in the space where you reclaim your peace as the days pass and the heaviness of this message sinks deeper into your spirit. You will face moments of doubt. The questions will rise again, urging you to ask if you truly understand what is unfolding before you. You will wonder if it's all too much, if you have misread the signs, or if you've been too sensitive to the changes that have taken place between you and him. But even in your uncertainty, remember, the truth always finds a way to reveal itself, even when it's hidden behind the walls of fear and confusion. You will feel it in your bones, in the quiet spaces of your heart. Where words often fail, the weight you've carried was never meant for you alone to bear. Experiencing is valid, that your feelings are real, and that you are not imagining things when your soul feels burdened with questions, when the heart feels torn by the tension of conflicting emotions. It is not a sign of weakness, but of awakening. You are being shown the boundaries of your own love, the limits of what you can sacrifice for the sake of another. And this is where the divine asks you to make a choice to honor your worth, to protect your peace, to guard the sacred space of your soul. You were never meant to live in uncertainty, forever wondering if your love will be returned fully, completely. And honestly, your spirit was made for certainty in love, for clarity in commitment, and for unwavering faith in the promises that bind two souls together. Understand, this is not an indictment of him. He is not a villain in your story. He is simply a man, a person, struggling with his own fears, his own imperfections. He loves you. Yes, but he is lost in the webs of his own self-doubt, entangled in the parts of himself he has yet to understand or release. And while you have been standing in the light, waiting, loving, forgiving, he has been standing in the shadows, unable to see the full beauty of what you offer, blinded by the comfort of what he cannot. Let go, but now, as the divine message unfolds, there is an invitation to him, one that only he can accept. The invitation is not for you to wait indefinitely. It is for him to choose, transparency to choose, trust to choose you wholeheartedly, without hesitation, without the chains of the past or the fear of the future holding him back. And you in turn must choose yourself. You must choose to stand firm in your own light, to protect your sacred heart, and to love yourself as fiercely as you have loved him. This isn't about revenge, oranger. This isn't about seeking punishment or creating distance. This is about healing, about stepping into the fullness of who you are meant to be. You are not bound to anyone who cannot see the depth of your love, who cannot understand the sacred bond that was meant to flourish between you. You are not meant to live in a cycle of uncertainty, wondering whether you are enough. You are more than enough. You are whole, complete, and worthy of a love that reflects that truth. So as the days unfold, as his choices become clearer, know this: you are not walking this journey alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, supporting you, reminding you that your heart has never been lost, even in moments of confusion. And when the time comes for him to make his choice, whether he chooses the path of truth or not, remember that the greatest love story of all is the one you have with yourself. This is your time, your moment of empowerment, your invitation to step into the life that has always been waiting for you. Let go of the fear, let go of the worry. Your heart is your compass, and it will lead you to the love you are meant to experience, whether it is with him or in the space where you reclaim your peace, my child. This man whom you hold dear to your heart has indeed loved you with a passion that burns bright. But within the complex fabric of human emotion, there lies a hidden thread that he has woven with another. It is a truth that weighs heavily on his soul, for he knows that love is not a simple thing, and it does not come without its trials. But do not despair, for God is with you. He is ever present, watching over you with the most tender care. You are not alone in this, and nothing that comes from his divine plan is without purpose. God's love for you is immeasurable, and he calls upon you to find strength in him, to rest in the comfort of his embrace, knowing that he sees all and understands all. There are moments when human hearts falter, when the complexities of life create confusion and sorrow, but God's light will illuminate the path before you. Even when the road feels hidden, even when the night feels endless, trust in him, lean on his wisdom. He is the steady rock that never shifts. It is true that this man loves you. There is no question about that. The feelings are real. But in the intricate dance of relationships and time, sometimes hearts become entangled in ways that the spirit does not, ways the soul cannot always follow. Even love, in its beauty, can become complicated. You are not forgotten, not overlooked, not left behind. God sees you where you are, in your quiet moments and your loud cries. He hears the prayers you cannot speak. He gathers your tears as holy water. When you feel torn between love and pain, between holding on and letting go, know that He walks with you. Not one step is taken alone. Not one breath is missed by Him. Your heart is precious. It was created with divine care, with infinite intention, with eternal love. This man, he may not fully understand the depth of your spirit, the magnitude of your worth, but God does. God always has. God always will. Sometimes, even those who love us cannot walk beside us forever. Their path may diverge. Their vision may blur. Their soul may be drawn to another lesson, another journey. And still, your journey remains sacred. It remains divine. You are not less. Because someone chose another direction, you are not unloved. Because someone else's heart was confused, let go of blame, let go of shame, let go of the need to understand everything. God understands. He holds the answers. You don't need to carry it yet. He asks you to breathe, to rest your weary soul, to return to love His love. This man may love you, but love is not always meant to stay. Sometimes love arrives to teach, to awaken, to break open the heart, so that something greater can bloom. You have not failed. You have not fallen. You have grown. You have felt deeply. You have hoped honestly. And that matters. That is holy. That is beautiful. God smiles upon you even in your sorrow. He sends angels to comfort you in the silence. He sends signs to remind you you are never alone. It is okay to grieve what could have been. It is okay to ache for what was not given. But do not stay there. Do not live in the shadow of what if. Come back to the present moment, where God meets you with arms wide open, where He whispers, "You are enough. You are loved. You are chosen." The love of a man is a blessing, but it is not your only source of joy. God's love is eternal, unchanging, unshakable. His love will never leave you, never betray you, never choose another. You are His beloved, His child, His treasure, and the right love. The love meant for you will align with the divine. It will not confuse you. It will not wound you. It will not ask you to become less. Real love makes you feel seen, safe, whole. So if this man chose another woman, do not see it as rejection. See it as redirection. A divine hand guiding you to what is greater, to what is true, to what is healing. There is a reason your soul is still breathing, still hoping, still aching. It means your story isn't over, not even close. There is more to come, more light, more love, more peace. God is preparing a table before you in the presence of your pain. He is anointing your head with oil of hope. Your cup, it will overflow again. Don't cling to what had to leave. Don't chase what could not stay. Honor what was, but make space for what will be. God is not finished. He never is. Your heart will dance again. Your soul will sing. Your spirit will soar, not because of any man, but because of the one who made you. He knows your worth. He knows your truth. He knows your destiny. Let Him hold your heart. Let Him rewrite the story. Let Him lead you to the love that lasts, a love that aligns with your purpose, with your faith, with your healing. Sometimes, the man who loved you is not the man who can love you well. And that's okay. You don't need to be chosen by someone who cannot carry your kind of love. Your love is deep, wide, sacred. It requires a heart that is equally divine. So wait, trust, heal, pray. Let your soul rise again. Let your laughter return. Let the sun find your face. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. You are not abandoned. You are being redirected. You are not forgotten. You are deeply remembered in the heart of God. He has never stopped watching you, never stopped loving you, never stopped writing a future for you. So rest now in His arms. Let the past fall away. Let the pain drip into His hands. And let peace come rushing in. This man may have loved you, but the love that awaits you is even more powerful, more holy, more whole. God is preparing something sacred, someone sacred. Do not fear the wait. Do not fear the silence, for in that silence He is speaking. In that stillness, He is creating. In that emptiness, He is making space for miracles, and they are coming. In time, in truth, in love. So breathe. You are right where you are meant to be, held, loved, carried, protected. You are safe. You are seen. You are sanctified. Let this be the beginning of your becoming, not because of who left, but because of who stays. God, your first love, your forever love, always with you, always for you, always enough. Let your heart rise. Your healing is here, and your future is already blooming. Let love find you again, in His timing, in His way, through His grace, because you, my dear one, are worthy. Still, always, forever. Understand, yet God's plan is greater than our understanding. You are being called to trust in His divine wisdom, for He will guide you through these moments of uncertainty. Trust that His timing is perfect and that what is meant for you will never be taken away. You are safe in His hands. This man's heart, though it has been divided, has not lost its love for you. God knows the true nature of His heart. He knows that love cannot be measured in actions alone, but in the depths of the soul. God will guide him, and through His guidance, he will find clarity in his own heart. You may not see the whole picture right now, but God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating a resolution that will bring peace to your heart. Do not be discouraged by what appears to be a separation or an uncertainty in your relationship. God is shaping your path, guiding you toward a future that is filled with love, fulfillment, and joy. You may not see it yet, you may not feel it today, but every step you take is under His watchful care. Your trust in Him is the key to unlocking the doors that is currently closed. Through prayer, through quiet moments, through tears and whispers in the dark, you will find your way. Through faith, you will find the strength to move forward. Even when you're tired, even when you feel lost, God is with you. In every moment, in your confusion, He is your clarity. In your silence, He is your song. In your waiting, He is already working. Know this deeply. You are precious to Him, more than you could ever know, more than the stars in the sky. He holds your heart in gentle, sacred hands, and His plans for you are filled with hope. Hope that doesn't fade, hope that endures storms, hope that lives on even when everything else breaks. Your life is precious. You were created on purpose, for a purpose, and you will never be led astray when you place your trust in His hands. There will be moments that feels like an ending, moments that make you question, why me? Why now? Why this? But Even then, God is near. He is asking you to trust the process, not because it is easy, but because it is sacred. Not because it is quick, but because it is holy. He is asking you to believe that every delay has a divine reason, to believe that every detour is still part of the map, to believe that every unanswered prayer is a great blessing in disguise. There is a purpose in every twist and turn, even the ones that feels like heartbreak, even the ones that feels like a loss. Nothing, absolutely nothing is ever wasted in His grand design. He knows what you've lost. He knows what you long for. He knows what you cry about when no one else sees. And He cares. He sees it all. The quiet ache, the silent prayers, the tired heart, still hoping. And He whispers, "I'm here. I've not forgotten you. You are still my beloved." He is not late. He is not distant. He is not ignoring you. He is preparing something greater. Then you can imagine that person you've prayed for. He sees them too. That love you've longed for. He's working on it, that future you dream about. In the quiet hours of night, He's already walking ahead of you, clearing the way, shaping the path, softening hearts. And all He asks of you is this: keep going, keep trusting, keep believing that this waiting is not empty, because it isn't. It is filled with grace. It is filled with protection. It is filled with divine timing. Some doors are closed now, not to punish you, but to protect you. Some people walked away, not because you weren't enough, but because they were not meant to walk with you forever. And that is okay. God removes what can no longer grow with you. He breaks what no longer serves your healing, and He rebuilds, brick by sacred brick, a life that holds more light than you've ever known. Yes, it hurts sometimes. Yes, the waiting is hard. Yes, the unknown can be scary. But take this with you. You are never walking alone. Your journey is being held by hands that never fail. And your story, your beautiful unfolding story, is being written by a loving author who only writes redemption, healing, and glory. You may feel small today, but heaven sees you as mighty. You may feel forgotten, but heaven whispers your name with tenderness. You may feel like giving up, but heaven is cheering you on, because your life is not random. It is divinely designed, and no pain you have ever known will go unnoticed by the one who created you. He knows when to lift you. He knows when to hold you. He knows when to walk you into the very thing you've been praying for. So breathe, dear one. Rest in this truth. You're in the hands of God. The same hands that painted the sunrise are painting your future with colors of grace. The same voice that calmed the storm is speaking peace over your heart right now. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not falling behind. You are exactly where you need to be for God to move in you. Let go of the timeline. Let go of the pressure. Let go of the comparison. Your story is not meant to match anyone else's. It is sacred. It is unique. It is yours, and God is not finished. If you could only see what He is working on. Behind the curtain, you would cry tears of joy. You would dance in this waiting. You would smile in this valley, because the very thing you thought would break you is what He's using to build you. He's making you stronger, wiser, softer, more ready for the kind of love that doesn't leave, more ready for the kind of joy that doesn't depend on people. more ready for the kind of purpose that sets your soul on fire. So trust Him. Trust Him again. Even when it hurts. Even when nothing makes sense. Especially then. Because that's when the miracle begins. In the dark, in the waiting, in letting go, God is shaping your path. It is not random. It is not broken. It is holy. And it is leading to the love you've always prayed for it. Stay soft. Stay open. Stay faithful. God is not done writing your love story, and when it arrives, it will be worth every tear, every night alone, every moment of doubt, because it won't just be love. It will be divine. It will be healing. It will be home. So hold on. He's not finished yet. And you, beautiful soul, are more loved than you know. You are walking into joy, into peace, into purpose, into a relationship that God is preparing with care. Trust the path. Trust His hands. And above all, trust His heart. He loves you. He's with you. He's guiding you every step of the way.